Hello and welcome to my latest video. In this video I want to explore the different ways that I curl my hair or set my hair. Now you may notice I have some new hardware in my mouth. I am officially a braces wearer. My sentence is 18 months. So I just started, I've been wearing them for 6 days now. And I actually, in this short time, I actually traveled out of town, conducted a training workshop, a 2-day training workshop, and now I'm back in town. I've sang, 2 times in church just today with these braces on, and so now I'm here recording this video. So all the tenderness, all the soreness just about is gone, so I'll be all good. But if you want to know more about my braces journey, I actually created a video, an introductory video on my braces journey. Just look for the video titled My Braces Journey and feel free to watch it and let me know what you think in the comments. So today I want to go over the different methods that I use to curl or set my hair. By no means do I use everything. Some things I liked, some things I didn't. I'm just going to give you, from me, the pros and cons of each that I've used, and how I roll my hair. Because oftentimes, like, I post pictures of my hair rolled and I tell people it curls in like an hour, and they're like, how do you do that? Every time I roll my hair, or every time I set my hair, I just lightly mist it with just water. I don't use any setting lotion, no mousse or anything like that, just plain water in a spray bottle. And I set my hair with the water, roll it or braid it or do whatever I'm going to do to it, and then I blow dry it on low heat for like 35-40 minutes. I don't have a dryer that I sit up under. I actually just hold the blow dryer and blow dry my hair for like 35-40 minutes. And I get styles like this, which I'm going to put in right now. And I actually had this style when I was in Tennessee. And it was a big hit. It was just a basic updo. The back was a ponytail, curly bangs, and people liked it. And I created that style in 45 minutes, no lie. Actually, my mother helped me braid up the back, but the curls were created in 45 minutes. So I want to start like taking it old school for me. When I first got my locks established in November 2015, the shop that I got them established at was very, very nice enough to do a roller set, because they know people are self-conscious making such a big change, and so they wanted to help people out by giving them a very simple style. So the very first day I got my locks, my loctician actually rolled them with rollers, these white perm rods here, and I sat under the dryer. They did use some kind of setting lotion or something. I can't remember what it was, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe not, but if I'm not mistaken, they did. But I sat under the dryer under moderate heat for about 45 minutes to an hour or so. And I came out and I had this really pretty roller set, which I'm going to insert a picture here. And it lasted for about a week or so. Like, I was still like getting curls out of my hair for a while. And so the perm rods were the only type of rollers that I was familiar with at the time. So I just kept using them. I kept experimenting with the smaller perm rods for the back. I still actually use these for the back for my BBs that were locked, because they're growing, but they're like maybe 4 or 5 inches long now, and so I don't want to put like a lot of tension on them. And some of them are actually shorter than that. I have some that are like 2 or 3 inches, but they start off as BBs. And then the slightly bigger ones, I don't use these very much anymore, but when my hair was shorter, I used to put the different size ones all over my head. So I have like a mixture of white, blue, and this like coral color. And then they have the smaller ones, the red ones, which are tiny. I have some in my collection, but I don't use those at all. They're just a little bit too small for my liking, but they're good if you have like shorter hair and you want to create really, really tight curls. So these are the ones that are my primary choice. I use these when I want tight curls that go all the way up to my scalp. Of course, that's a pro of them. It gives you really tight curls, but it can also be a con if you're not looking for tight curls. And perhaps the biggest con is that these things are very difficult to sleep in. I tried to sleep in it like maybe twice, 3 times, and I didn't get any sleep. So I usually try to set my hair at night I put my bonnet on it and pray that when I wake up in the morning, the curls still look decent enough for me to do something with it, because there's no way I can sleep in these bad boys. But of course, to use them, you just simply wrap them around your hair and close them up. Put the cap inside the top part. And then, you know, once it's set, let it set for however long you're going to let it set. Some people let it set for a day. And then you just take it out and you'll have nice spiral curls. So that's what I do with those. Then the next method I use to curl my hair were these foam rollers. And I actually got these from Dollar Tree. I think they were like 10 in a pack or so. And I bought like 6 packs. These are a little bit softer than the perm rods, but they're really thick and bulky. So these are better used on like longer hair. If you have short hair, I think they come in smaller sizes. You can use the smaller ones. But this size is best on hair that's a little bit longer, like maybe shoulder length. Maybe a little bit shorter than shoulder length, like neck length. And you just basically roll your hair up in the perm rod, and fold it over and twist it. So you have to twist it closed and it sticks. So the pros of these is that they are softer than the perm rods. But a couple cons is they're still difficult to sleep in. These are hard to sleep in. And then another con for some, maybe a pro for some, it's difficult to get tight curls to the scalp with these. You can still see, like, unless I roll it really tightly, the curl will unravel a little bit near the scalp, but you will have a nice spiral, you know, coming away from the scalp. It still gives you a really nice curl. I actually did not like these very much though for my hair, so I gave the whole bag to my friend, minus this one that was still in my bedroom. But I gave the whole bag to my friend, and she doesn't have locks, she wears straight hair. And they curled her hair really, really, really pretty. It was really nice. Her hair was like shoulder, or it was a little bit past shoulder length when she used them. So her curls looked really nice. The third method I use, I don't have an example of it, but I use the pipe cleaners. Oh gosh, the pipe cleaners. They're great if you want really tight curls. And you can get your curls really close to the scalp, which is really good. And they're very easy to sleep in. I did not like the pipe cleaners. I tried them once. I did not like the pipe cleaners because they were difficult to take out of my hair. And I actually thought I was going to have to cut one of my BB locks in the back because it got caught in it. The little wire end of the pipe cleaner got caught in the BB lock. And I thought I was going to cut it. I thought I was going to have to cut it. And I just said, God, please don't let me have to cut my hair. And it was actually like 2 BB locks that was caught in one pipe cleaner. And so as soon as I said that short little prayer, it magically unraveled. Thank you, Jesus. I didn't have to cut my hair. But after that, I learned my lesson, and I never used pipe cleaners again, which is why I don't have an example to show to you, because I don't even have any in my house. So yeah, I haven't done pipe cleaners, but I've seen some really pretty curls that have been made with pipe cleaners. But they're not for me. Now, my last method of curling, or my second from last method of curling, would be these lovely things right here. This is actually my choice at the moment until I find something better. I know people are saying like Wrap-A-Locs is really good. I have to try that. I haven't tried those yet, but I want to. These are lock loops, and you actually ordered these from a site called lockloops.com. And you get a pack of 30 of these, and I paid $9.99 for the pack of 30. I bought 2 packs. So these are pretty similar to the foam rollers, or the foam rollers and the pipe cleaners. You just wrap your hair around them, and this little hole right here, you put the end of the foam or the lock loop inside the hole and pull it till it locks. And so there we go. I actually have a video on pipe cleaner curls for my hair. Feel free to go back through my library of videos and find that one so you can see. It gives really, really nice curls. These for me have been wonderful because they are very good to sleep in. They give you nice curls. The only con is that I can't curl close to the root. But I'm good with that. As long as it's something that I can sleep in. I set it overnight, wake up in the morning, and it is the bomb. I have good curls. I'm going to show you some pipe cleaner curls right here that I've given myself. And again, these things, $9.99 a pack for 30. I bought 2 packs, so that's 60. And when I roll my hair, I typically use about 50 of them, so I have a few left, not many, and they work great for me. Not everybody is a fan of the lock loop, but for me, they work really, really well. And finally, the last method I want to go into is just a good old-fashioned braid out. I don't do twist outs, but braid out, twist out, they're in the same family. I do braid outs mainly when I'm washing my hair. Essentially, you part your hair into parts. You know, the size depends on you, how wavy you want how big you want the waves. And I will either leave the braids in after I wash it from braiding and banding, or I will do fresh braids. If I do fresh braids, I usually make the parts a little bit smaller. The smaller the parts, well, not necessarily the smaller the parts, but the tighter you braid, not at the scalp, but the less give your braids have, the tighter your braid out. So just a tip, don't go like braiding really tight at the scalp, because you can cause traction, alopecia, and all that bad stuff. But I'm saying the less give you have in your little plaits, the tighter the braid is, the less give you have in this area here, the more defined your braid out. And so I'm actually going to put a picture of one of my more defined braid outs in here, right here. And these things last, my braid outs last like for a week or two. I have to wash my hair in order to get the braids out, so, or in order to get the crinkles out. So they last a very, very long time, and I like them. They're just a little bit tedious when it comes to doing them, because I don't really like braiding my hair outside of washing it. So yeah, I mean, braid outs are my best friend, and they're one of the easiest styles that you can achieve. Now finally, I hear some people curl their hair with heat. I do not do that, because I've heard that it is not the best thing for your hair. But some people do give themselves, like, they flat iron their locks, they will curl their locks, do all that good stuff, but not me. So I don't have an example of how that looks on me, but that is another option if your consultant says that it's okay. So for you, what are some ways that you use to curl your hair? Feel free to put them down below in the comments. Also, like this video and share this video, and please subscribe to my channel. And if you're not busy, visit my Instagram page, Teena Red, TEENUHREDD. And until next time, thank you for watching. Peace.